Welcome to Stage 5 of the 2016 Vuelta Espana.
CoachEver.net
194 riders left Vivero in the rain at a little after 1:30 in the afternoon. Luis Mas of Caja Rural, injured in the crash after the finish of Stage 4, did not start. Right from the flag, two riders surged: Portugal's Tiago Machado of Katusha and France's Julien Maurice of Tarret Energy. Their lead quickly increased to 6 minutes 30 seconds over a peloton led by Darwin Atapuma's BMC teammates as well as Trek Segafredo's Julien Bernard, anticipating a bunch sprint for their sprinter Nicolo Bonifacio. The conditions were too hard for Brazil's Murilo Fischer of FDJ, who called it quits with stomach problems. Some 75 kilometers from the finish, Machado dropped Maurice and went on his own as the bunch had cut the gap down to 3 minutes 30. Out on his own, the Portuguese rider widened the gap and snatched the points at the intermediate sprint after 98 kilometers, and ahead of Gianni Meersman of Ethics Quickstep, and was the first rider atop the only ascent of the day, the Puerto de Marco de Alvare, a third category climb that came at 118.8 kilometers. Along the climb, Belgians Thomas de Gent of Lotto Soudal collected 2 points to move level with King of the Mountains leader Alexander Guinness of FDJ on 10 points. With 40 kilometers to go, the teams with solid sprinters, that's Ethics Quickstep, Trek Segafredo and Giant Alpecin, raised the tempo and the gap came tumbling down. Mercado was reeled in 14 kilometers from the finish line by the peloton that was at that time led by Sky and Movistar. Over the last 10 kilometers, teams with sprinters trying to set up their lead-out trains, as well as those with GC leaders, fought for the front positions in the peloton, as a little bump that came 2 kilometers from the finish line would favor the attacks. And these attacks came from Belgian champion Philippe Gilbert, surprise surprise, of BMC, as well as Australia's Simon Clark racing for Cannondale Drapac, who surged in the hill but were caught just under the Flamme Rouge. The stage was set for a bunch sprint, but it was a peculiar one, as 2/3 of the peloton were held up by a massive crash whose main victim was Lotto NL Jumbo leader Stefan Kruijswijk, who you'll remember crashed spectacularly into a snow wall at the Giro d'Italia. Perfectly led out by his teammates, Meersman searched for an impeccable victory over a group of some 20 riders, among whom were Alejandro Valverde and Chris Froome. So in summary, perfectly kept out of trouble by his Ethics Quickstep team, Gianni Meersman avoided the massive pile-up in the finale of Stage 5 in Lugo to snatch his second stage victory in the Vuelta. Already a winner in Stage 2, the Belgian outsprinted a bunch of some 20 riders, reduced to some 20 riders by a crash that took place in the final kilometer. On the line, he beat Italy's Fabio Fellini of Trek Segafredo and France's Kevin Reza of FDJ. Despite being held up by the pile-up, Darwin Atapuma of BMC retained his leader's red jersey. That brings me to the end of my report on Stage 5 of the 2016 Vuelta Espana. Be sure to like and share this video. Post any comments, questions or criticisms that you may have in the comment section down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and last but by no means least, remember, stay carved up for the win. I'll see you next time. Cheers.